going to be giving you a tutorial on how to get a Raspberry Pi simulator. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to VirtualBox. So this is a virtual system software made by Oracle, and you can just click on download VirtualBox, and then it'll redirect you to a different it'll redirect you for a different page of the website, and depending on your operating system, download this. So if you're on Windows, click on this. If you're on I'm pretty sure this is a Mac software, click on this. So if it's a Linux distribution, so yeah, so you have all these operating systems to use. So then you'll just download it, and then it'll ask you a bunch of questions, and then you can just change it and everything. So now the next thing you want to do is you want to go to Raspberry Pi .software/Raspberry Pi desktop. I'll leave all these links in the description. So the first thing you want to do is you want to download this. So it's a pretty heavy file. So I'll just cancel this because I already have it downloaded in my PC. So once you have both of these things downloaded and ready to go, you want to get them ready. So I have VirtualBox right here, and I'm going to open it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do new. So I'm going to give this a pretty reasonable name, Raspberry Pi Sim. So if you write Raspberry Pi Simulator, this will actually go straight to Linux. So I'm just going to do simulator. So now it goes straight to Linux. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put it on Debian 64-bit. So now we're going to do next. And so how much of your RAM you want dedicated to the memory size. So how much RAM you want for the virtual machine. So I don't really want that much. So if you want it to be really realistic, like it was a Raspberry Pi, so Raspberry Pi 0W is around 512 megabytes. So it could be really so just like that one. But I'm gonna give it decently fast and then do just around maybe 750. Yeah, that seems good with me. So now you can just do it right now. And if you have any reason to, you take this away. So now you can change these, how much gigs you're going to give how much mega storage you're going to give to your virtual system. So I'm just going to give it around, I'm not going to give it that much, just 65.15 megabytes, and then I'll do create. And as you can see, we have a Raspberry Pi simulator. But wait, we're not done yet. So we'll do start. So this is at the end. It's going to ask us the file. So it's going to say empty. So now we're going to go here. We're going to do add. So it'll go straight to our downloads. And we're going to take this one. This is the file that we downloaded. So now we're going to click choose. And now we're just going to do start. So now as you can see, it's firing up. So I'll just do enter. And so I'll do enter. So it takes a while. So yes, as you can see here, it's powering up. So as you can see here, if I actually put my mouse in here, it goes away because right here, so it'll be there. So yeah, so as you can see, it's coming up. So we just have to wait. Yeah, so as you can see, the background comes up, and as you can see, the my mouse changed because this is a new operating system. So now I just do next. Okay, so time zone for me is not London. It's actually American time. Okay, so my country, I'll do United States, and my American English, and time zone will be I guess my time zone will be New York. So then I'll do use US keyboard, use English language, and I'll do next. So it'll set the location for me. So now the default user account currently has the word Raspberry. So we should change it. I mean, this is temporary, so I guess I'm not gonna really change anything. So now I'll do next. So just synchronizing the clock and everything. So Okay, so now what we're gonna be doing is, okay, so now if we just wait a few minutes, I could just X this out. Oh, okay. So now you have a bunch of Raspberry Pi stuff to do. So you can go programming. It has the Genie and Blue Jay and stuff like that. So, and you can do a lot with Raspberry Pi. And we'll just, so now there's even Scratch. If you're wondering why it's so ungraphical, it's because this is actually a very old version of Scratch, Scratch 4.1, I believe. So yeah, so I guess we can, so now we have a little code with us. So yeah, so that is, so I do don't save and I do okay. So as you can see, you even have a web browser. So it's actually going to be depending on how much RAM you allocated in it, that's how fast it's going to be, unless you get but you can't. So yeah, so as you can see, if you were using my Raspberry Pi Zero W, it's going to be extremely slow, but here it's actually very fast. So if I go to YouTube or anything, if I go to any website, it's going to be much faster because I had a better processor than these Raspberry Pi Zero W and stuff, a better RAM and everything. So I allocated better RAM, and so this is so you have a Scratch folder where you can keep your Scratch. So you could use this as your computer, but you could buy a Raspberry Pi for a computer, but it's going to be pretty slow unless you get if you get a really good Raspberry Pi like the Raspberry Pi 3. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial. So make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. So make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And I hope you learned something from this video. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Bye! That was a pretty short video.